Welcome to jQuery video series, and this is part 71, and today we are going to look into the radio selector. So we are almost there and we are about to finish. Alright, so let's get started with radio. So before I jump into the code, I am assuming that you are having a jQuery file with you and you have added a reference of that into your head section, and you have also written some jQuery code, which gets executed once the document finishes loading. Right, so radio means it's almost the same as the checkbox. The checkbox selects the checkbox elements, the radio selects the radio elements. So if I look at this markup, it's an obvious thing. It is going to pick up this radio element. But again, the radio has a problem with the border property, right? So that's why I have to, take this approach where, I'm sorry, I don't need this. It's fine. I'm being explicit. So basically this radio, what it does is it informs the jQuery that I am looking at the element as input and I'm looking at its type as radio. So the jQuery picks this element, okay, and it picks this element, it keeps it to the collection, and then it uses the is function to see if that radio element is checked. So over here you can see it is checked. So over here I have the collection, and throughout this collection it is choosing it is checking the check property over here, and which is checked. So when I will do the alert, it's an obvious thing, it is going to give me a true one, right? So I'm going to browse this thing. All right, so yes, the radio is selected, so it is true. All right, so you're getting the idea. And now let's negate the situation. So I'm going to remove this thing. All right, and when I'm going to run this thing again, so it is going to pick up this element, right here, and it is going to again check its check property, which is false at present. So when I'm going to run this thing, it is going to return me false this time. Indeed. So now you have an idea how to use the radio selector. All right, so again, you can do plus or minus. You can add elements of variation, ups and downs, and if you run into any problems, please let me know via comments. I will be able to help you for sure. And thank you for your time on this, and thank you for listening to this. Up next, we are going to look at the last selector, which is the selector, and it is very easy. So I hope to see you there.